On the road now to reopening after losing nearly $160 million in just 5 months. Today, the MTA started charging bus riders again, a move that ends a policy that allowed boarding from the rear of the bus without fare collection. CBS News' John Diaz now with more.
It's a first in a long time for Stefan Bro, entering a city bus through a front door and paying a fare.
It was nice while it lasted. It makes sense, it does, because we're getting acclimated back into life.
Even during the pandemic, the Canarsie Brooklyn man is still riding the bus at least 3 times a week. He and millions of others haven't paid a fare since March, when the MTA implemented rear door boarding to protect their drivers from the spread of COVID. Today, that changed.
Well, they had to pay sometime. They need money. They got to have to pay the people,
The MTA has now installed special barriers on all 5,800 buses around drivers. Front seats are still blocked off, and the white line has been pushed back to keep a safe distance between the driver and riders, who must wear masks. The transition equates to 40% more space.
I think that's helpful. Everything's pretty spread out, nothing crazy.
The MTA keeping the fare the same amount of money, $275. Most commuters we spoke with are saying they're relieved about that. This comes as financial concerns loom over the future of the MTA. It says this is the worst financial crisis in its history.
A lot of this is about both protecting operators, giving riders more space, but also collecting fares again. We've lost about $160 million in the last couple of months because we haven't been collecting fares.
But still, some commuters believe the MTA should have thought about slashing the fare cost.
They should give a warning ahead of time, and they should cut the prices down a little bit, considering everything that the city went through.
The MTA also installed free mask dispensers on 360 buses across all 5 boroughs. In Chelsea, John Diaz, CBS 2 News.
The MTA says a team of officers will be deployed throughout the system to remind customers to wear appropriate face coverings and enforce fare collection.